everyone, I thought I'd do a bit of a different video today. I do posts like this on my blog a lot, and it's just beauty basically from the inside out. So things you can eat and take that are natural, you know, to slim, to get rid of your acne, to, you know, to prevent aging, that sort of thing, prevent bloating. A couple of things in particular have come up recently and I've recommended them, so I thought it might be nice for me to do a video on it. So it's sort of like beauty tips, but it's for your insides. First thing I gotta say, this goes without saying, water. And I'm the worst person for this. I don't like water, I hate drinking water. But when I don't drink it, I get bags under my eyes, I get breakouts, I feel tired, and I get bloated just because my body's storing water because I'm not drinking enough of it. So you need to drink water. I don't drink tap water, that's just a personal thing, but the tap water where I live in Dublin tastes like bleach. Well, it smells like bleach, not that it tastes of bleach, but it smells very strongly of bleach, and I don't use bleach in my home, so it's not from my sink. Personally, drink filtered water, or I buy spring water. The first thing I want to mention, there's two things here that have particularly kind of bowled me over lately, and they're things I've known about for quite some time and have come back to again and again. The first one is milk thistle. This is a tincture. You can actually get it in capsule form. I like the tincture because I like to drop it into the water. It makes me drink water, in other words, and it's also absorbed into the body more easily than the capsules. This is by A Vogel. These are available like in your local health shop. They're the best quality ones I could get my hands on in my local health shops anyway. But milk thistle cleanses your liver, and I used to use it years ago. This is terrible, but I used to use it if I was kind of planning a big night out where I was going to be drinking a lot, and I used to have a couple of drops of this in a glass of water before I went, and a couple of drops in a pint of water when I got home, and I never had any hangovers. Now that's great because a lot of the nausea and the headaches and stuff that comes from a hangover is actually from the liver. So this is great for that. But now in my older age, I don't do that often, thankfully, and I use this for a different reason. And I find that if you lead kind of like a toxic lifestyle like most of us do, with environmental toxins and all the chemicals we put in our skin, and particularly me, and that we breathe in, we spray around our house, everything really, that you know, and pollution and the whole lot, cleansing your liver is a great way to keep your skin looking good. And it's not the reason why I do it, but it is a happy side effect. If you suffer from discoloration under your eyes or yellowness in the whites of your eyes, which if your doctor has said is not a liver problem, can easily be cleared by taking milk thistle in your water. It's just from a plant, in case anyone's wondering. It's herbal. And I take 20 drops in the morning in my water and 20 drops in the kind of late afternoon, and then that's it. It gives you energy because your liver isn't working overtime, leads to less bloating, less kind of indigestion around food, clearer skin. Quite often if your liver is working slow because of overload, you'll get a breakout. So that's a really good one, and I highly recommend that. The second one I have to mention has really kind of changed things for me lately, and I was having a few issues with my hormones. They weren't exactly working the way they should, and I was thinking about going to my GP because it had been like 3 to 6 months. I was getting a little worried. I was in health shop and I mentioned it to the homeopath in there, and she recommended this, and it's called Agnus Castus, and it's from the chase tree. And I thought, okay, yeah, I know herbal remedies have power, but I sort of was thinking this is a big thing, this is a big deal, you know, that nothing's been happening for such a long time. And 3 days after I took it, everything was back to normal. So this balances your hormones. Great for when you're a teenager. I wish I'd had this when I was a teenager. Great for if you're going through menopause, or if you suffer like a lot with PMT, or just like hormonal kind of changes, like the big thing about this was, the reason I got this was I was having a lot of hormonal acne. So if you get acne under your jaw here and here, and on your chin around your mouth, that tends to be hormonal. If it's in other areas of your face, it could be a different problem. But if your acne is kind of localized to that area, it's generally hormone related, especially when it's under your jaw. So I kind of knew that I needed to take this. Anyway, skin is clear, and I'm not going to stop taking it just for a while till hormones are happy. Another great thing for hormones and for your skin, when your hormones are balanced, your skin is good. When your liver is happy, your skin is good. When your body is hydrated, your skin is good. So there's no point in not looking after your body and then spending 200 euros on a cream that you're going to apply to your face that is absorbed, you know, maybe to the top 20 layers of your skin. That's no good if you're not looking after your skin from the inside. So you can have plumper, healthier skin by not smoking, by drinking loads of water, and then just doing a couple of healthy things. People who exercise, for example, very often have great skin. You'll notice after you go for a walk that your skin looks fresher and a little bit plumper because the oxygen gets to it. Even Primrose Oil. I used to take this when I was a teenager, and I was never moody. I don't know, maybe it was just a happy side effect, or maybe that was just me. But I have since started taking this again. It's great for balancing your hormones, and it is natural, and it just has that comes in gelatin capsules. Be mindful of the quality of the products that you buy. There's no point in buying, you know, a €2 vitamin box. The quality of those ingredients are probably not worth your while. From the Health Shop and the Chemist, Sona are a pretty good brand, and I tried to stick with them. I find that just from information I have read, that other brands might not be as good quality, and there are better quality ones than Sona, but I just don't have access to them. Okay, something else I have to mention are essential fatty acids. You can get these from cold water fish. It's in some poultry, but it's also a host of horrible things in poultry which are not good for your skin, like antibiotics and everything. But basically, essential fatty acids help your skin, they reduce inflammation. So if you get acne and there's swelling, if you get eczema or psoriasis or anything like that, anything that where the skin is inflamed, essential fatty acids are really important to bring those down. Essential fatty acids are what they tell you to take when you're in school, you know, like for brain power, and that is definitely a reason to take it, but it also does have an excellent effect on your skin. And you can do these in a couple of ways. You can either eat a load of cold water fish. I'm just a bit mindful the fish, it contains a lot of mercury, because of our waters are quite polluted, so our intake of fish is supposed to be kind of fairly limited, although it is recommended. But I don't want to over toxicate myself with mercury, so I like to supplement a little. You can find it in whole grain breads, organic poultry, and even in eggs, but for a higher dose I like to supplement. And these are just both from Holland and Barrett. This is flaxseed oil, and this is the EPA fish oil concentrate, 1000 milligrams. When you're buying things like this, always look at the milligrams. Sometimes like what you're taking mightn't be even near the daily intake, and you know, but this is great, not only for your skin, for your mind, your nervous system. These are essential to maintain like a healthy body, really. They're very good for your heart and circulation. So anything that's good for your circulation is good for your skin. Flaxseed comes from linseed oil, and you can actually get linseeds in the health shops. You can make a linseed meal like for your breakfast and stuff like that. I just don't like it that much. I used to add it into my cereal when I ate cereal. I'm just not a big fan of it anymore. Again, it does pretty much what this does. They're great. I notice when I remember to take my flaxseed or my my fish oils that I don't actually need to moisturize as much. Your skin just is not as dry. So especially if you suffer from dry skin, you really should be oiling your body from the inside with healthy oil. Okay, now there are 3 more in this, but I will do more videos on these if people are interested. These just this here is acidophilus for healthy digestion. If you suffer from indigestion or like acid reflux, heartburn a lot, and your digestion isn't up to crack, acidophilus is a good way to go. Now, it does affect the skin because bad digestion can wreak havoc in your complexion and your hair and your nails. Those are like the outward effects of what's going on inside your body. So if your nails are crumbling and your hair is falling out and your hair is dry and your skin is dry and you've got eczema and you've got acne, you need to start thinking about looking after your body on the inside. Just something to bear in mind. That's something I've learned after spending a lot of money on creams. Acidophilus is something you should definitely take if you're on an antibiotic, because antibiotics kill all the natural fauna in your body and leave you pretty defenseless, and that can really upset your digestion and a host of other things which I'm not going to go into, but really it does affect your skin, and acidophilus is fantastic. I would mention that anything that those kind of like Denone-Actimels and things like that, the things with the KCI Shirota, I just remember all these words right up there, Shirota, I can't remember what they are, but they're all of those contain basically they have some of what is in acidophilus in them, which is just healthy bacteria for your gut. Now, the problem with those kind of supplement drinks like Actimels is that they have so much sugar in them that it kind of counteracts the effects. So for example, if you've got yeast problems in your body, which a lot of us do because of our diet, which is basically just dampness in your gut. You can almost smell it on someone's breath if they have got yeast problems in their tummy. It's quite a distinctive smell. But maybe many people don't realise they have it, but acidophilus does get rid of that, but you do need to kind of stop sugar in your diet completely to help get rid of it. But with those drinks, they put the good bacteria in, but they also put in like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of sugar, and the sugar feeds the yeast. It's counterproductive really. I just wouldn't bother. I would rather, it's probably more cost effective to actually just buy acidophilus yourself, which is what they're doing. They're just adding this into a sugary drink, so just something to bear in mind. The last one is a superfood, and it's chlorophyll superfood. It is premium chlorella. This one's by Synergy Natural. These come in so many different forms. They tend to be expensive, but they're absolutely worth it. You start off on 2 capsules and then you build your way up. And I was talking to a girl on Twitter who takes 18 capsules a day. Now I don't do that because I have just kind of a good regimen going on in here, but I generally take 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening, and that's it. Now it is a superfood. It is completely natural. There's no chemicals, etc. in them. On a weight by weight basis, it's the most nutritionally dense food available on the planet. It's full of vitamins and minerals naturally without them having to be fortified. And this is really good for everything, but it's particularly good for skin. I'm actually, just instead of me going on and on about this for ages, I'll do a blog post on this and I'll leave the link here, and I'll actually just kind of bullet point what this actually does for you. Now I was thinking what I might do, that's kind of generally what I take, but I do, as I said, I do kind of have an interest in this, and I have access to a homeopath. But I thought it might be interesting to do a video on, let's say, supplement for weight loss, and I don't mean diet pills. I mean conjugated linoleic acid and things like that naturally occurring things that you can take to help speed up your metabolism, things that help you flush out toxins naturally, etc. But milk thistle is good for that. But I thought it would be good to do a video on that, and then maybe a video for maybe people with acne, a video for people who are trying to prevent aging, and just like with an aim with looking at antioxidants and stuff. So if you're interested in that, let me know, because I would be happy to share what information I do have. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you can leave them for me here, but before you ask a question, I will actually detail all this information in a blog post, so you can have a read of it or print it off if you want to bring something to your health shop and ask them about it, so it'll be on hand for you. So thanks for watching everyone. I'll talk to you really soon. Bye.